And when you think about financial freedom and you think about the role that Rensant Bank plays in the community, from your perspective, what does financial freedom mean to you?
When we talk about financial freedom, you have to understand financial education.
Thank you so much for joining me today for Financial Freedom. Today, we have a fabulous guest from Rensant Bank, Antonio Henson. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Mia. My name is Antonio Henson. I work for Rensant Bank. I've been there for about a year and a half. I've been in the industry for about 25 plus years doing financial banking, for several banks and also for government entities.
And what brought you to Rensant Bank?
Well, what brought me to Rensant Bank is, Rensant is one of those banks that it's not too big, not too powerful to get a lot of things done. And they brought me on board to do community lending for low, moderate income communities.
And why is it important for these communities to have access to capital and to resources and funding and programming?
Well, the main reason is mandated by the government. Community Reinvestment Fund, Reinvestment Act, CRA, requires all banks to provide financing needs for everyone, wherever they have a footprint, wherever they have customers, wherever they have branches. So years ago, they used to have something called redlining. So they could take your deposits but not give you credit needs. So because of CRA, banks have to do it now. And Rensant is out in the forefront and trying to make things happen, providing loans and investments for low, moderate income communities.
And with the influx of people that are moving to Atlanta with the hopes of a better life, and the amount of housing and how much it costs to pay rent or to buy a home here, when you think about the programming that Rensant offers, what type of things have they been doing in these communities to make things more accessible and affordable?
Well, one thing we have is a community home buyer product. Mm-hmm. That goes to individuals that need financing, and this product offers 100% financing. No PMI, no private mortgage insurance, that's what PMI stands for, and 100% financing for certain purchase in low, moderate income communities. And that's a tremendous help for someone who doesn't have 20% to put down. FHA requires 3% to put down. But this product here is 100% financing to help you purchase a home. So all you really need is closing costs.
Mm-hmm. And when you think about someone who's in a position right now where they have to work multiple jobs to be able to afford somewhere to live, how does this program or other programs impact their ability to kind of scale back from doing that and focus more on their family so that they can afford the type of living that they would like to have?
Well, as you know, it's important to have stabilized housing. It just stabilizes a family. It gives security to your children, your family, where you know you're gonna live, where you're gonna lay your head every night. Having that concern and worry disrupts the family. And when the family is disrupted that way, you have to move every month because you can't meet the rent or the rent goes up, and you don't have stabilized housing, the family can't prosper. So this product can really help a family stabilize that income, that expense rather, of trying to have somewhere to live. And once you have that, the sky's the limit for the family. The children feel secure. The parents don't have to work 2 or 3 jobs to make ends meet. And it
gives them more peace of mind, right?
Peace of mind,
and they're getting
absolutely.
Closer to financial freedom by being able to have that time back. I really like that. And when you think about financial freedom and you think about the role that Rensant Bank plays in the community, from your perspective, what does financial freedom mean to you?
Well, to talk about financial freedom, you have to understand financial education, all right? And that's something that the bank offers. We provide financial education to the low moderate income community to help them with credit, understanding their credit, understanding budgeting, understanding what it takes to spend. Because if you have a budget and you keep track of what's coming in and what's going out, you won't overspend. And that helps the family tremendously in financial education.
Oh, yes. Financial literacy is key. For those of you who don't know, I have a marketing and an insurance background. And one thing that I'm really passionate about that GAMSG does is we do go out into the community and teach about financial literacy. So knowing that Renaissance Bank is going into underprivileged communities and making sure that families know how to budget, they know how to really allocate their funding, not overspend, think about planning for the future, understanding credit and the power of credit, whether it be business credit and or personal credit, just why it's important to have these things in place. So I want to shift gears a little bit from families
Yes.
to entrepreneurs. And what I found just being in the entrepreneurial space as a consultant first is that there are a lot of entrepreneurs that may not be aware of how to really set their business up correctly, how to make sure that they have the right type of bank accounts, how to establish business credit, making sure that they're working with the CPA to pay their taxes on time. There's just all of these things behind the scenes that go along with having a business more so than just the logo, the brand, and the website, right? And being able to effectively sell. So when you think about Renaissance Bank and their offerings to entrepreneurs, could you share a little bit about why an entrepreneur should come to Renaissance Bank and what you...
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. Renaissance Bank has a program called Renaissance Roots Capacity Building Program, the program that you participated in. That is an excellent opportunity for small businesses to get the fundamentals of entrepreneurship. We provide industry experts to come in and talk about accounting principles, tax preparation, marketing and branding your business, business planning and organization. You know, how do you set up your business? Do you want an LLC? Do you want a limited partnership? Do you want a C Corp? Do you want an S Corp? Why? What's the benefits of both, the pros and cons of all those types of structures? So we have experts to talk about that. And also, we offer SBA lending. With preferred lender, there's one approval process. So you automatically get the SBA guarantee. So that's another product we offer to help small businesses. And we offer business checking accounts and business credit cards as well. So all the tools you need to help run your business, we offer them here at Renaissance Bank.
And I would say the loans are very important for entrepreneurs that are wanting to scale their business and or maybe need more supplies. Maybe they're needing to hire people to build their capacity to take on larger projects so that they can make more and continue to build their business up. So being a preferred lender and being able to offer these resources that want to build and grow, in addition to providing them with resources to learn about how to effectively run a business, it's a winning combination, I would say. Absolutely, yes. So when you think about the importance of why a business owner should have a business checking account and or savings account, they should have a business credit card and keep those things separate from their personal information. Why is, or their personal credit and accounts, why is that important?
Well, it's very important for a number of reasons. One, you can keep track of your accounting, your business. You want to keep it separate. One reason, IRS, if you audit it, everything can be a mess if you audit it. You have to try to separate what's personal and what's business. By having a business checking account, you're able to separate it. And it's very important to have it separated because, and I'm not an attorney, so I give that disclaimer, but when you commingle funds and you audit it, there could be a problem. So I would advise you to work with the tax accountant or CPA to help you structure your business. The other thing is having a business checking account. The benefit to having that, you know what your write-offs are when it comes to tax prep, everything out. That's one of the several reasons for having a business account.
Yes, and when you want to develop your business credit, also these are things that are being looked at as well, right? When that
Absolutely.
business credit, if you want to go to a bank and ask for a loan or to ask for credit, you have to make sure that your books are in order.
Night of fire.
I need some balloons right now because you just signed. That is amazing. Can you share with us that experience?
God's major assignment is people, not platforms. A lot of times, God will release us, and He'll even release us to the nations, but because the platform doesn't match, we think we're waiting. But God say, no, I released you to a people. If there are people in front of you, you've been doing it. You've been answering the call. Don't allow the level or either the size of the platform to cause you to misinterpret what God has already done.
We're ready for what God wants. God, we are.
To Sophia and Gabriel. Even though these old knees can't follow on your adventure to the forest today, these flowers represent my love. These stitches and threads join us together. And wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
We're talking about healthy aging and healthy living.
I'm so passionate about feeding your skin the truth. And the truth is with fruits, vegetables, and all type of herbs. And that's really my motto, is feed your skin the truth.
And I will also add, if you come to Rensant Bank, you get a personal banker that works with, strategize, help you plan, offer different services, can help you look at how your funds flow in and out of your account and help you save money that way, because you can save money with lines of credit rather than using your business checking account. You can have a line of credit for your business to help float some of that money when you have vendors that you're paying money out to. So it's a lot of benefits of having a relationship with the bank, and your personal banker can help you with that.
So in this day and age, so many people, especially entrepreneurs, and I'm guilty, we want to wear all of these hats because we think we can do it all because of technology, and there's an app for that, and there's a website. Truly of having a personal banker versus some app on your phone or maybe something you've watched online. Why is a personal banker important?
Personal banker can help you in many ways, help guide your business. Because you're trying to wear all those different hats, you may miss something. A personal banker can take an objective look at your financials and see where you may need help. If you need a loan, what type of loan you need, because a line of credit would be a mismatch if you were trying to purchase a building. So a personal banker would tell you, don't use a line of credit to purchase a building because of the short term of that financing. You probably need a commercial mortgage or a term loan to help you purchase that. And a personal banker can look at your personal finances and help you make a decision on how much of a building can you afford. So that's one good reason to have a personal banker. And a personal banker will also give you advice on whether or not it's time for you to grow, to help you grow. And you can grow with by bringing on experts in the business to help you grow.
So really, this is a team, not just a personal man that's there at Renaissance Bank to help you grow, right?
Absolutely.
And as entrepreneurs, and we do try to do it all ourselves, if you choose to go with Renaissance Bank, you have so many experts that are able to support you and your business, and you don't know what you don't know, right?
Exactly.
So these are individuals that have specialized in this for periods of time, and this is what they do. So let the experts do what they do, right? And being able to access these individuals to help you scale your business is really an ideal added benefit of being a member.
Absolutely. We have SBA lenders, we have commercial lenders, we have branch managers that serve as personal bankers. And we have treasury services that help you with cash flow part of your business. So working with the bank can really help you streamline your business, help you scale, and help you grow. And you don't know that if you try to do everything on your own. So come into the bank, speak with one of the professionals, and we can help you.
And with there being so many options, whether it be a bank, a small bank, or a large bank, a credit union, some type of online banking, what differentiates Renaissance Bank from a lot of the other banks that are out there?
Well, Renaissance Bank, we've been around for over 100 years. We was founded in 19, have grown to $16 billion. So we're not small and we're not large. So we're just the right size that we can still give you the community banking feel. So no matter what your needs are, we can handle it with a personal touch.
Wonderful. Yes. And as a small business owner, that personal touch can be so helpful because you need additional support, especially when you're first getting started and understanding what you don't know, right? So we've talked about families and housing. We've talked about entrepreneurship. What about the individual that's just a business professional? Maybe they have a W-2 job. They're looking at different types of banking options that are out there. Maybe they're currently even using some, but they're lacking knowledge around financial literacy. So maybe what to do with the money that they're making, some different ways to save, how to create a budget. What type of resources do you have for someone that has a W-2 or kind of like a 9-to-5 job?
Well, now they're looking to get into business and start a business.
Really, they're just looking to have their own personal checking or savings account.
Well, we advise everyone to open up a checking account or a savings account to help you with your finances. And one of the things I want to stress is you have a lot of check cashing places in low moderate income communities where they charge you a fee for cashing your check. So if you open up a savings account or checking account with Renaissance Bank, we have products that can help you with that. You come in, you deposit your money, or you come in as a customer, you can cash your check, and there's no exorbitant fees on top of that. So that's a benefit for coming to a bank as opposed to going to a check cashing place or somewhere else that charge you for your own money.
Mm-hmm. And when you think about financial freedom, right, being charged with going to a check cashing place as opposed to the environment of a bank is a lot different. And I think there's been a variety of different events I've been to over the years where there's one that really sticks out to me, and the person explained that they were in a community and they asked the people outside of the bank why they never came in the bank. And the individuals in the community said, well, we didn't think we could come in the bank and have an account there. And it blew my mind when I saw this
Wow.
speaker sharing that with the audience, but I think the fact that you still have people going to check cashing places to cash checks, they can very easily be there at the bank and get the support of a banking staff
Absolutely.
to upgrade their experience, right?
And we're doing outreach. So we're out in the community working with nonprofit organizations to help people relieve themselves of that anxiety of coming into a bank. So we go out to the community and we go out and teach financial education. We go out and we teach home buyer education to let folks know that we're here to help them and take away some of that anxiety in coming into a branch. I mean, it can be intimidating if you never had a banking account before.
And what advice do you have for someone that's never had a bank account before?
Wow, what advice? Well, if you want to start your life to reach financial freedom with instrument like a banking account, that's the bare minimum to get started. Because with financial education, you start off with a savings account, checking account. Next thing you know, you may be buying or purchasing a CD at the bank, opening up a brokerage account. You know, all those things, you have to start somewhere. And opening an account with the bank is a good start. If you want to look into real estate investment, getting a mortgage, things like that, so that will help.
So it really just kind of helps bring all your dreams to life, because most people, they want some type of home, right? Or a lot of people are aspiring to own a business and or at least work for themselves. So having this relationship with a bank is only going to support most of the life goals that people have that are pushing them closer to financial freedom.
Yeah, we're here to help.
And Antonio, what advice do you have for an individual that may be thinking about switching from their existing bank over to Rensant?
Well, that's a interesting question. Myself personally, I bank with several banks, so you have to find what your needs are. What are you looking for? Some big banks require you to have a large deposit. That's why credit unions came about, community banks came about, to help people that don't have enormous amount of money to get the same banking services that a wealthy person would offer. So I would suggest to anyone, if you come to Rensant Bank, you would get treated as the level of income that you have. So.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us today, Antonio. And I appreciate you being here, sharing your expertise, letting us all learn more about Rensant Bank. I can't thank you enough.
Well, thank you for having me, Mia. Thank you very much. This was wonderful.
Thank you.